Oh my goodness, we are back in the kitchen and we're baking up something delicious. We're baking up a storm, of course, using our clover fruits of the forest. And I'm telling you, she is the girl she thinks she is. She is versatile. She is lovely. I cannot wait to dive into this deliciousness with Andriette that we have with us today. And we're making something interesting. Yesterday we did a croissant vibe, and today we've got brioche.
Yes, and what I absolutely love about this dish, it is something easy.
Yes.
If you've got friends over, family, or it's just a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, and you don't want to be standing in front of the oven, this is it.
Ain't nobody got time, Andriette. Yes. So we've got a couple of ingredients. We've got something wet going on, and then, of course, we've got the drier parts that we're going to add together and create something so incredible, which is going to be a brioche bake. We're actually going to go in with the 2 eggs. We've got, what is this? It's honey, right?
Yes, honey or maple syrup. You can decide which sweetener you want. Sure. And of course, you can decide if you want it sweeter, make it sweeter.
Yes, more sugar, more sugar.
More sugar.
But of course, we've got the sweetness from the clover fruits of the forest, which we'll use a cup for to add to our 2 eggs. Yes. And of course, we've got the sweetener going too.
And while you're doing that, you can then decide what type of fruit would you like. And we're going to put that on our greased proof baking. And we're going to put it on, and you can. That's actually something fun. You can get the children involved. Yeah. Cute little patterns that you would like to do.
Oh, cute. But you don't really see this. Only when you cut a slice and you kind of see the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to be fancy, you can even turn the thing around.
Down.
You know, upside down dish.
Love it. So we've got raspberries and grapefruit.
Yes.
Grapefruit is always an interesting option for me because it's a little bit bitter, isn't it?
It is quite bitter, but I think if you add it with the sweetness of the beautiful yogurt, it could be quite an interesting flavour profile.
A nice little balance, right?
Yes.
I absolutely love that. And I also love that this sweet thing could be a breakfast, but it could also be a dessert, can't it?
Absolutely.
Come on. Yes, yes, yes.
I'm a dessert girl.
Are you? You're a sweet tooth girl.
And I think that every meal, morning, lunch, or dinner needs to end
something sweet
with a dessert.
Something sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So we've got the syrup going in. We've got the 2 eggs, the cup of yogurt, and I can stir this, right?
You can stir it. While you did that, and we were chatting about, because we were having a good time, I added the brioche buns that I just put up. We sliced it up and we put it down. Okay. Again, how you put it down, it doesn't really matter because it's going to morph into one beautiful dish.
Yeah. I also love the word rustic because that's what we do with all dishes, right?
Of course.
Looks a little bit imperfect, but that's what we're here for.
But I like that because that adds the human touch. You know, so having even in my bakery, we like to add things and make it homey.
Yes.
Someone with their hands made it.
Yes. And you can feel it, you can see it. Now, to this, can you add any other flavors, like vanilla maybe?
You can add vanilla. It depends on what flavor yogurt you, of course, used. And
today we've got the citrus flavor. Oh, that goes nicely with what we've got going.
So even if you like a spice, you can add some cardamom, because cardamom and citrus are a flavor profile I would like.
Oh my goodness, that just like woke me up from the inside out.
And that is very South African, you know, especially in Cape Malay. So
very warm and familiar flavors that we're used to. Now, brioche, you can also eat savoury, because I feel like I've had that savoury.
It's like a bread. Yeah. You can do whatever you like. In essence, we're kind of making French toast as well.
We are, aren't we? I love it. But we're turning it on its head. Can I add this in, please, Chef?
Please do.
Okay,
so you're just going to pour it all over the bread as well as around it. We want it to be quite soaked in.
Okay, so we want it on every piece of bread. I can do that.
Oh, that looks so good.
Already, right? It smells incredible in here.
Yeah, you can also now sprinkle cinnamon over it. That could also be a great combination.
Do we spread it around or just kind of leave it?
Yeah, I'll just make sure every part of the bread is covered.
But if there is one thing about this dish, like you said, it requires very, very little kind of work in the kitchen, and you can look so good.
And that's what everybody wants.
Yeah.
We want to not work in the kitchen. We want to enjoy the kitchen.
We want to enjoy the kitchen and also make it look like we worked super hard. So this, of course, goes in the oven. Are we thinking like 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
Actually shorter. 12 to 14 minutes. So keep an eye on it. It doesn't have to be in there for long because we've already used baked bread. It's just the egg mixture that really needs to cook. And then when you take it out, you can have so much fun with it.
Look at that.
Top it with lots of berries. You can sprinkle some icing sugar over it to make it even a little bit more sweeter.
And you could probably serve it like we did yesterday with some yogurt as well.
Absolutely.
And that combination will be absolutely stunning. So delicious. Well, listen, whether it is a quick, healthy breakfast or a healthy on-the-go snack that you need, Clover Fruits of the Forest Full Cream Yogurt, and it's got some real fruit pieces in it. It offers you the tasty, nutritious convenience that you are, of course, looking for. And what I love about this in particular is that I'm usually a savory breakfast person, but I think this is like a happy medium because it's not super sweet. That will shock your system in the morning.
And you can play around, really. You can do anything you want with it. Honestly, you can even add a little bit of bacon. I mean, why
Stop it, you got me at the bacon. Yes,
maple syrup,
bacon. What a combination.
Yes.
Well, if you missed anything, you can find this recipe on expressoshow.com. Of course, we've got you covered. And we're definitely going to delve into this in just a bit. Should we wait for the boys? Let's wait for the boys. For once, I'll be kind enough to wait for them, but let's see what they're up to.
Enjoy a thicker and creamier full cream yogurt with real fruit pieces. A fruitful day awaits with Clover Fruits of the Forest.